I don't know how much value I have in this universe, but I do know that I made a few people happier than they would have been without me. And as long as I know that, I'm as rich as I ever need to be.
Hey there guys, you got a buddy Eric from the Action Toys channel. This is part 3 of our McFarlane's Spawn's melbousia action figure from the movie. Now in our part, what was it, 2 or 3? In our previous part, we restored the head, the neck peg, so it's got an upgraded one, printed with PLA Plus. As you see, this is cracked. This will always crack. Once this neck peg gives out on the original figure, it's gone. This always cracks around in here. Okay, the bottom half. So in the last video, you will see that I reinforced with super glue. The super glue wasn't holding, so I took some of the PLA Plus filament and I filled in the gap. After I glued everything back in place after it broke apart after trying to insert the neck peg originally. So after doing all that, reinforced it, put the neck peg in place, pulled it out after I got a snug fit, put some more Gorilla super glue in there, put them in, let it dry. Now as you'll see, the head is solid. It does move in every direction that you want it to. Okay. I pinned the pin in place, as you see. Okay. Whoop. Okay. So today we'll be working on this, and if this works, I'll see if you see how there's almost no movement in this arm. I might pop this off and then make a mold, and then make a reproduction of that peg, so I can put it on my other one that my brother got me quite a few years ago now. Alright guys, let's continue. Okay guys, so as we get started, we're going to move this guy off to just right here. Okay, for this we're going to need paper towels like always, especially when working with figures that are super brittle. You want to make them as pliable as you can, so that always requires paper towels, super hot water. I just microwave this for 3 minutes. Now it's got particulates in there from the previous fix that we did. Just give me a second. Okay. Now, as you recall in, I think it was a previous video, I had 3D printed some net pegs for this guy. 1.7 times or 170% times the size of the original net peg I originally designed is the one that fit. So I will be modifying that net peg and then upscaling it to that size, so it could be downloadable if anyone ever needs it. I'll be posting it to cults. I don't know if it's gonna be free, but it might. If anything, it'll be $1. So yeah. All right, so here we go. We got these. All right, so originally I was thinking it might be this one. This is 0.10, or no, this is 1:1 scale of the original set that I wanted to do. I always do sets like this where I go 1 to 1 scale, and I build my way up. So this is a set. This is a set. There's 5 sets here. Okay, so that's 1 to 1.5 in scale. Alright, so we are going to pop one off and just give it a quick look. Alright, so I am going to take this arm. I'm just going to see what fits in this hole currently. So this looks like it might be a bit big for that. That's fine. But that same one has got to go in this arm. And to be honest, this looks like it will be the one right here. So 1, 1.2, 1.3. Okay, so we just gotta clean it off. I know I always just scratch this stuff off. You don't really need to worry about it too much. It's a peg. If it goes bad, the world's gonna end, right? Okay, so this does not fit there. We have, don't want to get melbousia's hair in there because that took forever for me to get that into a good place. Okay. Now I'll leave this in here for 30 purple elephants, and then we'll be right back. Okay guys, it's been a good 30 seconds to a minute. And I'm going to pull this out. I want to see if it fits. This one fits in the big side. Because if this one doesn't work, I can definitely upscale it to this one. You see how in this one, the second one always has a bigger ball on it. So we'll see. If it's not this one, it'll probably be this one right here, which is still the 1.2. 1.2, yep. Okay, so this one doesn't work, that's fine. Okay, we just need to widen this hole up a little bit. Well, no, it's not what I wanted to happen there. I don't want this to deform in any way, shape, or form, so no. Okay, so we're gonna take this. We're gonna push it down here best we can. Hopefully get it to. Oh, we snapped it. All right, that sucks. But that is a lot of force I was put on to snap that. Okay, so we are gonna have to go back to the one I was hoping I was probably gonna be the one that work, but okay, so that being said, we'll put this back in here, let this heat up. Okay, we're gonna pull melbousia out this way. Okay, so we're gonna push the little one through because this looks like it'll fit. Perfect. Oh, it's a bit too big. Oh. Well, maybe it'll push through when I get it to the other one. Yeah, it becomes very pliable once that's on. Okay, so if I find that this one works, it'll just be putting a slightly smaller ball on it. Okay. I just got to make sure this goes through, which means there's going to be a lot of heating up in this video, so just give it a minute, guys. I got to widen this, jam it through, and then I got to widen this with this just momentarily. I think what happened with the last one snapped is because I dropped it in the water and it changes the molecular structure of the plastic after it's been built. So if it was a larger piece, like in the previous video where I did the neck peg, it probably would have just stretched. But as you see, I was pressing on it, and obviously the peg had shifted this way slightly, and that's why it snapped. So not bad, you know, but still, I don't like breaking things that took multiple hours to make. Okay, let's go like this. Just want to see how that goes. Oh, it looks like it wants to go. Push it through. Come on. Oh, wanted to go through for a second. Will it go through this way? Probably. Okay, we gotta warm that up some more. I may just skip through some of this warm-up process and see how it goes. I don't like wasting people's time, nor do I like my time wasted, so let's see how this goes. So if this one does not work, I will try this one, which is slightly smaller. It's still that, but it's like each one of these is like a half increment size bigger. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, we gotta put melbousia back in place too, don't we? But if this one does not go through, we will definitely have to put the other one in. Oh wow. Okay, then pull it out real quick. Get this in place. I just want to see if I can get it to go in, which I can. Whoops. Hole is tight, but that's what we want, right? That ball joint works perfectly, but I'm scared to do this, but we'll do it again. Oh, it's in. So it works really well so far. Now we just got to get this in there. I got to take the fan away from it. That's blowing the fumes away from me. Not doing too bad so far. I will have to widen that up a fair bit. So far this works. I'm assuming that I can probably get this one right here into some leg pegs for some NECA figures. But these are different head and leg pegs that I just decided to try out. Let me just put it this way. 30 hours of work into that. And there's another 30 into the next one. Which I shot myself in the foot. I shot myself in the foot afterwards thinking about it, because all I needed to do was make the first row. Okay. Now, I did this all differently for each one of them. Then I realized I didn't have to. In which case, I quite literally, that one for the net peg, I went along and just took the first one, I just upsized it 10% every time I went up. And it was the exact same effect as if when I did this. So I was like, oh my god, kicked myself so hard. Okay, so that looks pretty good there, huh? So I'm assuming this piece is going to stick out a fair bit, though. Okay, that's probably going to be the case. Can't really help that, though. Ouch, that hurt. Give it a second. Pull it over. We got to work fast because this stuff is retracting as we go. Oh, more. Oh, no! Well, that's my fault. So, like I said, this is probably going to be the big one. Okay. So that happened the way I said I think it was going to go. So we're going to go next size down. Next size. This one's a size smaller. I think it's the same length, just about. Yeah, same length. But what I wanted was slightly smaller this way. Okay. So what I think's going on is the heat from the water and the plastic is changing the structure of the print just enough for it to make my life hard. Happens though. It's not in yet. Is it just not gonna happen? Or is it just me being weird? Okay, or do I need to go a light size longer? You know what? Let's take this a size longer. I'm going through where I need to go, so this one I think is where we're gonna go. Okay. The one nice thing about doing it this way is I figure out. So I went this size, but the next size up. Okay, so it'll be a little bit longer, I'm hoping, but if not, it'll be what it is. Okay. And we'll try and widen this up a little bit, which it's not doing, so we'll do that, put it in water. So I've gone through, whoops, I'm going through three different pegs, hoping for something different to change each time. Okay, so it's definitely going to be longer, but not super big. So the next one I went with is this one. It's relatively bigger, but it may not even need to be that one. To be honest, I should have checked the width here. Oh, I forgot to put this guy in the water too. Let's do that so he stands still. Okay. So I'm really hoping it's not this one. And I definitely know it's not this one. Because this arm has a weird thing where the peg comes down, tapers in, then goes out. And that's why I'm like, we're not getting away with this as much as we did with the previous project of this figure. Oh, look what I just seen. Oh, never mind. Okay, oh, put that there. So this one's slightly larger. Okay. Alright, so I want to go into this one this way. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do this in it. No, the hair's in the way now. There we go, that's better. And now I gotta do this. Okay, that sucks, but the hair caused us a little bit of a fallback there. Wow, I'm gonna have to like speed through it. No, I'm just gonna cut it down. Yeah, it'd be easier to edit it. Nah. We'll just leave it up in raw. Well, I know this one's gonna be super loose, so it's gonna go through easy. I'm just hoping that it's long enough, because if not, it's gonna suck. Like, I'm seriously hoping I didn't snap the one that I needed for this. One of these is going to be the one that works. I know it. Alrighty then. Let's get going. Okay. Up we go. Good, that worked. Okay. Ouch. Hopefully this works out good. And not badly. I might need something to press it together, because this isn't. So close! I can feel it on there, but we're not working out so far. Okay, so let's see here. Is it even through the other side? I'm not liking this ball. I wish it was. I might have to go with this one maybe. Which one of these is different? Which one is this? Hopefully I didn't grab the wrong one. I might just need to stretch one out. Like, well, which one of these has a smaller ball on it? So it would be this one I'm throwing in there. Right now I am desperately looking for something that might work, so I know. Just do a quick cleanup. This one looks like it will work, but where was it? Yep. This one I took off is right here. This is 1, 2, and 3. So this is at 1.3. Okay. So I'm picking this up out of here. I'm gonna try and stretch the. I'm gonna try and stretch it out just a tiny bit, which is just crush it a little bit. Okay. Well, I guess that's it for that. Okay. Did it stretch out any? Let's have a double check. If it did, we're good. If it didn't, very well. Okay, they're about the same. So I'm gonna put that in there. This water isn't as hot as it was. Oh, and I messed up by not picking up the one thing I wanted the most, the paper towels. Nothing's going planned in this video. Looks like it's going to be a lot of editing. But I am definitely going to try out this one. Not too bad. We'll see. As you can see, it's just a basic barbell. You can make this and then scale it to what you need. If normally when I do this kind of stuff, I take I have a cutting mat and it's got everything in centimeters on the mat, and I normally just set the stuff that I'm got to reproduce down. I take a rough idea and normally I get it pretty close, which is kind of close to what I did. But to be honest, I lost the peg for this the first chance I got it, and I was like, ah. Okay, so let's be honest. We're gonna have to pull this all back in the frame because I completely mucked that one up. But yeah, our mod for the hands is still good. Whoops, wrong way to grab it, I guess. I guess I could have just modified the this ain't working. I guess I could have just modified the holes a little bit to make them bigger. In hindsight, maybe I'll do that, but I'm not doing it right now. And this water is actually quite cold in comparison to what it was. But in the meantime, I want to share this with you guys. As you see, this is a very poorly done Beastars Tarantulas leg. It's a replacement. I found it on cults3d.com for a couple bucks. I recommend it. I recommend splitting it in two, putting it flat, letting it print flat, and then gluing those two pieces together. They're really strong. If you print it this way, like this being the bed, as you see, that's my top. It's strung out or whatever. Most of the print works good, except for where it touches to everything else. I think that's just my fault for my extruder probably having needs a new spot for the filament to go in. But oh well. All right, now that we got done talking about that, let's try this. Okay, so I know the big one's gonna be easy. You gotta really get your hands into this one. Okay. Come on, get in there. Oh no! Oh man, I have to modify. I don't want to modify anything. Okay. One second, guys. I gotta go off screen for a second. Did it go in? We can hope. If not, nope, it snapped. Ugh. And I think that one would have worked too. No, I'm gonna throw all my failures in there. My pit of despair currently working. Do I have any more pieces in there? Oh, I got one thing in here that's definitely not gonna work after looking at how the other one was gonna go in. Okay. Well guys, welcome to the Action Toys channel, where you get to watch me fail consistently throughout the entire video. But our successes do not define us. What defines us is our failures and how we cope with those failures. Oh, I might have just found the right one. This pushed on in there fairly easy, which means it'll go in this one fairly easy. I'll move this out of the way because I'm sick of getting my desk wet. Okay. Oh, that fit in there pretty good. So if that fits in there good, oh my gosh. What's that? Oh, okay. So I think that we just need to let that. I think we need to let this stuff dry out now, because like with the hands, how they were super loose, and with the head, how it was super loose when it was first done. This may need to just cool down. And if that's true, like, let me see if I can get this up. This arm may be good. We might have a good solid arm here, which is perfect for me. I'm glad. Now, if that's the case, I just need to go print the first one I did off. I was like, holy heck. And if that's true, when this one finally goes, like it's going now, see how stiff that is? But if it doesn't go, I'm gonna leave it. So I will post this peg up. I may make it just slightly bigger in front. Yeah, I think this one's perfect. I think this one is good enough, to be honest. Like, it's on there. It's a little bit on the loose side, but oh, never mind. It works. Okay. Well, it works so far. We'll let this dry out and we'll come back to it in a few minutes. Oh, that's not good, is it now? I think I just did that when I tried to squeeze it with the pliers. Okay. So, that being said, we'll try this gigantic mofo right here. We'll try it. We'll see how it goes. It will probably be way not good enough. Oh my, I forgot to do this. Okay, that happens. We're having a lot of fun with these pegs, I guess. Nope, I'm dropping stuff off the table now. Okay, that's through. This side's gonna be super huge. I don't see that going in and staying in. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, it's almost through. 1 second, I gotta check it from the other side. Wants to go through. Try it this way. No, that one's pretty loose. And I think I can't see. I have to do this. So I'm about to let that heat up. I need that to go a little bit more pliable. Now the one that probably would have worked went flying off into some weird direction. And I'm looking and I see a piece of it on the floor. So the one that wanted to work was this one. So that's not bad. So I might be able to get this one to work then, because this is pretty much the same thing as that one, right? It's the one up from the last one, right? So, uh-oh. There we go. It's the only way it's coming out.